It's a deadly weekend. In all, 6 people murdered in the city of Cleveland. Good evening, I'm Lee Jordan.
And I'm Danita Harris. Tonight, police are investigating 4 different crime scenes. At Tavo Bar on Rockwell, a man was killed in a bar fight. So far, no arrests have been made. And late last night, Cleveland police found the body of a man in this Jeep parked on West 137th in Bellshire. His identity still hasn't been released.
The bodies of 2 more men were found shot and killed inside a home on Dove Avenue near Kinsman. And the final tragedy, Shania Wynn and her mother, Latasha Jackson, found at an abandoned property on Cleveland's east side, where the shooter also killed himself.
We have team coverage of this tragedy, starting with News Channel 5's Tracy Carlos, live on Union Avenue in Cleveland. Tracy?
Danita, you can see the growing memorial behind me to the young mother and her baby. The 19-year-old dated her killer for a short time. When she tried to break it off, he started stalking her. Tonight, we have what are most likely the last images of Jackson and her baby. This surveillance video shows the last known images of 19-year-old Latasha Jackson and her 1-year-old baby, Shania Wynn, alive. A surveillance camera at a convenience store along East 72nd and Union captured what could have been their final moments alive. Alexis Craven wiped away tears as she remembers her friend.
She was like one of my best friends. Like, if I needed something, I'd go to her only. Like, she was everything to me. She was like another sister. She was like one of my own sisters.
Jackson, her brother, and the baby made a stop at the store where the cameras recorded these images. Just moments later, the young mother was pushing her baby in a stroller on East 72nd Street when police say her estranged boyfriend, 35-year-old Thomas Lord, kidnapped Jackson and her baby at gunpoint. Her brother says Lord told him to go home. He did and called 911. That call led to police and FBI agents scouring the neighborhood and an Amber Alert being issued. The bodies of Jackson, her baby, and Lord were found inside this abandoned garage just steps from the store where they were last seen. A double murder-suicide. Now a growing memorial to a mother and her baby. Alexis had to leave something for her friend. Those who knew her are coming, and so are those who didn't.
It's just sad to see the young just go away so quickly. You know, it's just very sad.
The final moments of 2 young lives changed so quickly. Now, tomorrow evening, a vigil is expected to take place here at 5:30 for the young mother and her baby. Also, questions about the handling of the Amber Alert are being raised, and hopefully we will have some answers to those questions tomorrow as well. Reporting live in Cleveland, Tracy Carlos, News Channel 5.
Tracy, police have any information about the relationship between the gunman and the mother? Any background information on the relationship to what would want to prompt him to do something like this?
No, Danita, all we know is what the family told us yesterday, and they said that she dated him for a short time, and when she tried to break it off, he started stalking her.
All right. Thank you very much. Tracy Carlos reporting live for us tonight. And sadly, the shootings over the weekend once again illustrate the connection between crime and vacant or condemned buildings.
And it has Cleveland City Council members calling for a more diligent way to take down vacant homes that cannot be saved. Our team coverage continues with troubleshooter Joe Paganakis. And Joe, these are the worst consequences of the vacant home problem, and solving it cannot happen soon enough.
Oh, that's right, Lee. And more funding for demolitions must somehow be found. And residents who notice changes in vacant homes in their neighborhood should report those changes as soon as possible. It's a vacant garage at East 71st and Union that will forever be marked by tragedy. The bodies of 19-year-old Latasha Jackson, her 1-year-old daughter, and her ex-boyfriend found inside after an apparent murder-suicide. Cleveland Councilmember Tony Brancatelli showed up at the scene while we were there, once again confirming that a growing number of vacant and condemned structures are havens for crime.
It's just a telling consequence of the abandoned buildings we have in our community, the efforts that we have to do to clean this mess up, and hopefully that we don't make this a convenient act for people to commit.
There will be trash from this house all the way back there.
Just 5 minutes away, Cleveland Councilman Zach Reed pointed to this vacant home on Dove Avenue. The bodies of 20-year-old Cedric Tate and 19-year-old Trevon Brown found dead inside yesterday, victims of yet another shooting. Will you get this house on the fast track to be taken down?
Well, it's a problem. It depends on what fast track. I believe in it. You know what a fast track is, and I know what a fast track is.
Reed claims this home was scheduled for demolition 2 years ago, and he vowed to get the job done. Both Reed and Brancatelli believe finding additional demolition stabilization funds are key to revitalizing neighborhoods and thus preventing the kind of crime that claimed the lives of 5 over the weekend.
And we do have a plan. I mean, you do see the gardens up the street, our Union Community Garden. You see the housing development directly behind us. We're going to build 100 new homes. We've taken a lot of abandoned land and homes and demolished them and cleared them out for the trailside project. So we have some real positive things going on, but we have to eliminate the blight first.
And again, residents should take action if they notice a change in a vacant property. If that property has been broken into or vandalized in any way, contact the police or your city building department as soon as possible. Quick response could make the difference in preventing a tragedy like the one that occurred right here at this Cleveland garage. On your side, I'm troubleshooter Joe Paganakis.
You know, Joe, people can report abandoned homes in their neighborhoods, and we've seen many examples of neighborhoods putting gardens in and really trying to do what they can to improve their neighborhoods. But it is so frustrating when you see a house like the one you pointed out that was slated to be demolished years ago, and there it still stands.
That's why follow-up is so important. Residents think that they're helpless in reporting these homes. It does make a difference. These homes change in status day by day, and it's important that residents react and be the eyes and ears out there. That's one defense that they do have. You
have to keep the heat on. All right, Joe,
Yep.
Thanks very much. News Channel 5 is helping fix the problem of abandoned and foreclosed homes in our area by building better neighborhoods. You can join the effort by logging on to newsnet5.com. We will continue working with local leaders to determine the best way to deal with these properties.